Hi, good evening. Many apologies. Oh, hate myself for sleeping throughout the afternoon, and I was meant to be doing my daily transfer. However, it's here, live and exclusive on this YouTube channel, and I'll say good evening, or is it good morning, or is it good afternoon? Either way, you're more than welcome all over the world to leave your comments or leave your views and your opinion in my comment section below. Smashing my thumbs up like button, I love that. And if I can avoid the thumbs down, I'd love that. And you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. So I ask, please, yourself, your relatives and your friends, please help me to subscribe to my channel, as many subscribers as possible. And speaking of subscribers, I have one new subscriber, and I'm gonna shout you out. Yeah, I don't know who you are, where you're from in the world, or etc. But I'm gonna shout you out for subscribing to my channel and say how much that I appreciate the love and support. It's fully appreciated, and big up yourself, yeah. So let's get into my football. Daily transfer. That's DLG Reppin'S daily transfer. Yeah, all based on Arsenal here, and it's building up. 7 days into, well, 6 days into the January transfer window, is it? Well, I'll say 7 days into the January transfer window. It's always on the 1st, and it will finish on the 1st of February. We have a situation with Mesut Ozil, and that's a developing story that, yeah, apparently he was interviewed, and according to what Haters TV covered, big up yourself, Haters TV, for myself, DLG Reppin', to you guys. It seems like Mesut Ozil lost it a little bit, because he's definitely on his way. I feel that he's definitely on his way. It's only a matter of days until it's announced, and I'll tell you what, many of Arsenal fans have been waiting. You got one Arsenal fan that I watch on a regular when I can, and he's counting down the days. I'm not going to mention his name, but he knows who I'm talking about. Yes, you. Alright, yes, you. I know, you know what, yeah, I've shouted your name number of times in my channel, and I'll shout you out again. Keep counting down the days, because you're as big as, you're as big as, not enemy, but big as foe. So massive shout out to you there. Anyway, it's been said by Mikel Arteta that the club will accept the bid. Well, not just accept the bid, but Ozil is free to leave Arsenal this month if the two clubs, depending on who it is that we're dealing with, yeah, can agree a deal. If the two clubs can agree a deal. Well, that's obviously going to happen. It's just, look, let's just count our losses on him. We're not going to get any transfer fee out of him, and we're definitely, well, he wants more money. I suppose that shouldn't be the issue. He'll get more money regardless of where he goes to, Fenerbahce or DC United. I personally want to see the end of Ozil, but we have to prioritize a number 10, and Emi Buendia is still a big target for us, but I don't think Arsenal Football Club and Norwich Football Club has come into contact since these links have been, coming out on social media, etc. All I can say is I like the player, Arsenal like the player, and I think Mikel Arteta's a fan, and I think he's made it public that he's a fan of Emi Buendia. What's going to happen in this month? You know what? I think it will I think it will come down to the business end of this month before the deal gets done. Until then, as long as Emil Smith is as long as Emil Smith Rowe is fit, he continues in that number 10 position. Not only is he fit enough to play in that position, but he's been performing well, and his form has been exceptional since he come into that number 10 role. But again, I think we need to prioritise on getting a number 10 and possibly a solid midfield partner for Thomas Partey. Now, I spoke about Yves Bizuma wanting the move. Whether it can transpire, that is another thing. But for me, I know he's a complete talented footballer. I'll go as far to say he's a very good footballing midfield player, modern day footballing midfield player, strong on the ball, likes to tackle. For me, he will be ideal for a physical game away from home to a team who plays the most physical. Well, Stoke are not there no more. He would, against West Brom, I was expecting the physical game, but we pissed it, basically. And it didn't need a Yves Bizuma, let alone a Thomas Partey, but I tell you what, he pissed it. I doubt it. Well, I really doubt that this deal could happen, but you just never know. We'll see how it pans out. And his teammate Lamptey, I would love to see him at Arsenal. Sorry, Bellerin. I like how you're committed. You've recently played well, and that's just recently. Just 3 games. What about the last 5 years and a bit? You have been inconsistent. You complain about the crowd on your back. You complain about AFTV, but yet you don't help yourself. You just defensively, you're not aware of your surroundings. You're not in the right positioning. You get barged off by Jack Grealish like you're some whatever. You made yourself look like a pussy to Jack Grealish, and fucking hell, Bellerin. I am still standing by my words. I can't trust you. I feel that you're overall inconsistent. You just don't bring enough for me into that position. I need a right back who's going to be continuously consistent throughout years and years. Someone that enjoys playing in that position, someone who enjoys being goal side of his opponent, someone who enjoys defending one-on-one and defending crosses in his position. I want that right back to be all of the above in his consistency, in his game, in his defensive game and his offensive game. And you haven't been producing the goods all day long for all these years long. For me, it's time for a change. You move on. Arsenal Football Club is forever, and no man, woman, youth or child is forever. Arsenal Football Club will be there forever. And I'm looking at Lamptey and I'm looking at Max Aarons. One of the two will do for me this summer. If I'm being totally honest with myself, I would like to go and get Max Aarons. But if we get Lamptey, I'm fine with that. I think Max Aarons would be perfect for our module. He fits our philosophy. Quick, strong, good in the air, defensively solid on the ground as well as the air. A complete future England regular. Forget about Carl Walker. He'll soon lose that spot one day. God knows what England manager will see what I see. But that's another story. Other than that, Norwich fans, if you're realistic enough to understand Max Aarons and how he's feeling, just come into my channel and put your opinions across, your views, etc. I am a massive fan of Max Aarons. I have been since watching him last season in the Premier League, and I think he will be sensational for my team. You know, it's just building the defence around it. Well, the defence is there really. Half of the job is there. It's just getting William Saliba side by side with Magalhaes. Tierney in that position, he owns that, but I will get an understudy left back, you know, and a Max Aarons, and that place in our defence is spot on. Julian Brandt, I don't understand why we would want to buy him. Unless you're going to sell Reece Nelson, then Julian Brandt will be ideal replacement. Can play left or right hand side of wing midfield, and there is a quality player there. He's not getting game time at Borussia Dortmund by the sounds of it. He signed from Leverkusen, and he showed his talent there. Hence the reason why Borussia Dortmund paid the money that they paid for him. I don't know the exact fee. If you want to come onto my channel and give me the price tag, leave it in the comment section below. But I do like this guy. Watched him during the World Cup, and more than very promising and more than very talented. He showed his quality and his ability required to play for a top English football club. You know, you just welcome the boy in. Mikel Arteta can do the talking alone. Show him the club inside out. Show him the history inside out, and it should prompt him to make a decision based on footballing reasons and ambition, and he can be part of that ambition. You know, we are trying to show us an ambition. The situation is bad for us. Yes, financially, we're not in the best of places due to COVID. And but again, why do we have a billionaire owner and he doesn't want to help us out, cover the cost? I thought that's what they do. I thought billionaire owners help their clubs out. You know, if you buy a club, you've got to show that pride, that affection. But there's no love in that. There's no love out in this cold world. Let's be real. Julian Brandt, I would only consider signing him if it was down to me. That's if I can't keep Reece Nelson. But if Reece Nelson wants to stay, I don't see the point of Julian Brandt. I like to see Reece Nelson stay and fight for his for a place in the team. But again, you got Nicolas Pepe, has not performed on the right wing. You got Willian, who's been, let's be honest, dog shit. Fucking dog shit. And for me, I can see why Arsenal are looking at him, but I think I would be disappointed for Reece Nelson, another English young talented footballer who could end up going Norwich on a permanent deal, and alongside with Joe Willock, who I like really so much. But the reality is, we know that Joe Willock has one or two weaknesses in his game, but he's the only midfielder that will run into the box, you know, and get a goal or two. Especially if we're playing in a system where it enables us to get onto the front foot of that particular football match. He's the guy that you would want to run late into the box and get you a goal. And he scores goals. And many Arsenal fans, like myself, I've been moaning and fucking complaining about the lack of goal scorers in midfield. Why can't we give him the opportunity to make this midfield goal scoring role, you know, his own? He can do the job. He's got the ability to beat one or two players on the ball. I like that. I just like to see him get his head up, look for his teammates, place in a better position, and understand when there is space between 20 to 30 yards to shoot, and he can do that. I will go back to the Liverpool game, the Carling Cup game last season at Anfield, 5-5 draw after 90 minutes, where we lost on penalties. But in that game, he scored an excellent goal from 20 odd yards out, right in front of the Arsenal fans. And my word, the pandemonium, because they love that goal. I love that goal. I'm telling you that now. You can't tell me Joe Willock does not have that in his ability to score screamers, crackers, whatever you want to fucking call it. He has. I will personally have him as a squad player. Just like Mohamed El Neni, you know, and Reece Nelson. They're your squad players. And speaking of squad players, Matt Macy has departed on loan to Hibernian, according to these reports that I'm hearing. Now, he's been at the club for nearly 10 years. He's 26 years of age. He's waited extremely patiently. So, salute to you. I take my full heart out to you for doing what you did. And I hope you get enough game time with Hibernian. And I hope you come back. If you come back to Arsenal, come back with some valuable experiences. And I would like to hear your story in an interview. Because you have been really patient, Matt Macy, and I'll tell you something. It's just going to leave us with Leno and Renarson, and for me, we're going to have to go and find a goalkeeper in this transfer window. We've allowed him to go, so if we're going to go with 3 goalkeepers, then we're going to need to find someone. But speaking of signings, as it's called, my DLG Reppin'S daily transfer window. Whew. We have signed a young Dutch defender, even though he was born not in Holland. I've forgotten his name. I didn't write his name down, but Rakik. I've forgotten his first name. Omar Rakik. Is his name Omar Rakik? Leave it in the comment section below. I know that he's a centre half, played in the Dutch league for Feyenoord, I believe. I might have got that wrong. I haven't seen anything of him. He's just another young rookie. I don't know how promising or talented he is, but I know that he's an 18-year-old kid. Someone that we could just throw in the under-23s and see how well he progresses. So, Mr. Rakik, welcome to Arsenal. And I hope you have some memorable times with us. So, I'm going to go back to following Balogun. And that is what came out of our Sky Sports News today. I think it was early in the afternoon or morning, one of the two, that he's going to stay for the remaining 6 months of his contract. Now, this is where I am fucking pissed off with this. I want my football club to tie this guy down to a lucrative, not a lucrative contract, but we've got to keep him grounded. But let's extend his contract for a minimum of 3 years. That's what we should be aiming for. The guy has talent and ability combined to be a complete success as an Arsenal striker and a Premier League goal-scoring striker. I won't go as far as saying as great or let alone legend or world-class, but he's got the attributes of a top Premier League and Arsenal striker. He scores goals. That's all he knows, and that's what we need. But yet, this football club continues to behave in a disgusting manner. How he's been treated is beyond me. It's just beyond fucking fearable. What is this club doing to keep him tied down? The answer is fuck all. Why? It seems like they only care about money. And we could lose him. Well, what money? We could lose him for fuck all. allow him to run the next 6 months of his contract. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get him tied down. I hope my manager, Mikel, is not part of this. I hope he wants to keep him. Because if he does want to keep him, he'd be knocking on the board's door. Look, I want to keep this player. I want to build a future. And I want him to be part of this project. I personally want him to be part of this project. This process. What is it they say? Trust the process. I feel like I'm going to say, fuck the process. The reality is, we need to keep this guy. We really need to tie this guy down. That's our future goal-scoring striker. And I want to see us tie him down. Now, I'm hearing Liverpool, or maybe a number of 15 other clubs, being Liverpool, are, you know, are baying for his signature. And I do not want this to happen. I really don't. The same with Saliba. I do not want him sold on a permanent basis. These players are for tomorrow. They're for tomorrow. You know, there is a future within this football club, and I want us to tie these players down to tie Balogun to a lucrative contract. This guy has got goals written all over him. Not just the goals, but his other attributes of his game. His physical strength. He holds the ball up well, links up with his teammates, makes sure while he's holding the ball up, he awaits for one or two of his teammates to come support him so he can release the ball. His movement in the penalty area, it's excellent. It's exactly good enough for him to be worthy of a new contract, a minimum 3-year contract. If I'm looking at the wages, I'll say minimum 25 grand to 50 grand. Minimum 25 grand to 30 grand a week. Keep him grounded. Let him work for his rewards. And for me, his goal scoring track record, Ty will tell me more about following Balogun than any Arsenal fan in the world. Ty, whether you're listening or not, come into my comment section and talk to me about following Balogun. Let's have a conversation. I'm inviting you to come onto my channel. Cheers, mate. Other than that, I'm going to leave it as that and say thank you for listening. Ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for putting up with me and watching my channel. I will be back later on while I can still stay awake for one more video, or maybe I could squeeze in 2 if you're really, really lucky. Other than that, if you've got an opinion about our transfer plan, how many players we want to bring in, listen, if you feel that Arsenal are definitely serious about signing 1 or 2 marquee players this transfer window, leave it in the comment section below. Do smash the thumbs up like button, and please help me to subscribe to my channel. That's myself and I only, DLG Reppin', Dele London Gooner. Reppin' spelled Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. And I'll do the utmost to bring you the latest football context and my own daily transfer news. Otherwise, have a good evening. Enjoy the enjoy the business end of the day, and I'll be back later on for definite. So be nice. I always say peace again, bless again, and love again. Dude, be nice. Yeah.